spin. There should spin out of turn 1. It's just a black screen for me. I think we're live. It's just select your capture windows and choose the AC. Because now you're showing your entire screen. It shows the entire stream, from what I can see. Or the entire screen. Yeah, there we go. Alright, welcome folks. You're joining us for the season opening race at the Norisring for the PHRL GT3 Series Season 2. We have qualifying going on right now. We have current pole sitter is the Audi of Casani Ramandi with a 51.085. 7 thumbs up in the next car.
Right now, I'm seeing more competitive Visser going second.
Wait, I want to ask a little bit about the audio on the stream. I'm echoing a bit, just so you know.
Echoing?
I could hear a bit of echoing. Oh, there's a collision between Nick Frutterson and Akama, I think. And I don't think Frusterson will be very happy about that as the American spins out, and that's a Porsche.
Porsche going slow right there.
Yeah, that is Alvaro Carrion Medeiros. As that is loose now stationary on the track. Just before turn 2, it's and he's back to pits, meaning that he is now not allowed to go out on track again.
With the new rules and regulations that forces all drivers, instead of teleporting back to pits, to complete their lap.
I think this is completely unrelated, but I think real penalty might have been disabled on the server entirely.
Are you serious?
I am serious. So that means that there will be no speeding penalties for this race. So the people that are listening to this one to the stream will have a quite big advantage. Could you share your screen?
Kazani Ramdani taking pole with a dipping into the 50 seconds now with a 59.95.
Yeah, ahead of Lars Visser, who was oh so close to winning the Daytona 2 hours 1 week ago, it was, I think. But lost to a 5-second time penalty for track limit violations. Yes. Could you share your screen for me so I can see who you are focusing on? I can see there are some green sectors being set near on my timing screen here. Lars Visser, Soboleski goes 5th fastest in the Audi.
Yes.
As Akama is now once again very close to Nick Frusterstein. And Lars Visser takes provisional pole by 3/10.
Yes, with track grip getting better and better with every coming minute. It's no wonder those laps are getting better.
As Wisby.
Stopped on track because then you're down going very slow.
Is he just? I think he might just be trying to avoid any attempts, or he could be out of fuel too because he is in neutral.
Yeah. Oh, and there's an Audi going around on the left side.
That is Whiskey just encountered. As I see Filai Taha in turn 1. Probably has missed his braking point a bit. If you're seeing blank liveries,
Yes, I'm seeing blank liveries.
those will be fixed for next week's race. But it looks like Ramdani. I think Ramdani might be out of fuel and parked on the circuit.
Yep, so that means he's probably gonna have to teleport back to the pits. Yeah, there he goes.
Which he has done. He's out for the coming 8 minutes. As we see, Akama
back out.
as the Madagascar driver, along with the American driver here, very close to each other. As Soboleski is that in the wall. Or out of fuel, he too.
Yeah, out of fuel, him too.
Can he make it into the pit lane to warrant that, to be allowed to go back to the pits?
He is trying his darndest, but these cars
He just
heavy.
He just has to make it past that line right there. That's about
to make it past that line, and he's not gonna
the
make
car
it.
comes to a halt. He's out of qualifying. As Nick Frusterson has now entered the pit lane. We see some. I'm
56.42.
Looks like people are now starting to go out on track again here. I see a Porsche of Aaron Keneally. It could be a threat later on.
52.020. He's not going to be near the front race now. It's not over yet.
There's been a green middle sector from Wispy, purple first sector from Icebrand Stopa in that Mercedes.
He's getting a hang of
Wispy, yeah, he's really getting a hang of these cars. Dominated last season, of course, the Dutch driver. Lucas Alex with a green middle sector. And Icebrand Stopa 1/100th of a second up on the current pole time. But dives into the pits. He's backing out of that lap. He probably doesn't have enough fuel to come back into the pits in the case.
Keneally being blocked by the Audi probably going into turn 1. This is his qualifying lap is not entirely compromised. But a little bit of dirty air probably make him break the
It looks like Hassani Ramandi has disconnected from this server, as we have clearance for who was it that was stopped before the line before? That was Philip. Yeah, he has been given clearance by the race director to go out on track again.
Locking up just that little bit, making him go wider.
That's the rotation of the Porsche really helping him out today. Oh yeah, Connor's reminded. You're apparently quiet on the stream. Yeah. As the Indian driver has now rejoined Ramondi. And we have a lot of nationality represented on this grid. We have the German driver of Lars Visser leading the field right now. That is the Indian driver. That is the American driver. 3 continents in the top 3. That's impressive.
It's really exciting for a first qualifying session this season. It seems like it's going to be a very close battle on the front, middle, and back.
Yeah, the entire field separated by just 2.5 seconds at this point. We have an improvement from Aaron Keneally, it looks like, as Falili Taha crosses the line. Moroccan driver improves on his time, but not his position, as Lucas Alex, I believe, has spun out of the first corner.
Oh yes, he's in the wall. Inside turn 1 and 2. He's probably waiting for all the cars to go by so he can safely rejoin the racing surface. Let me see. Aaron Keneally going very tight on the line.
Any improvement from the Irishman? He has invalidated that lap, I can see.
Yes. The time is still ticking for him.
Oh, that's smoke? I could just see some smoke on from someone as Nick is doing all he can to get. But if it's one driver who will not be happy with his performance so far, that is Icebrand Stopa. Only P11, 2.3 seconds off.
P11.
He's just now returning to the circuit.
Yeah,
Right.
you can see GT3 Season 1's champion, the reigning
Struggling.
champion, struggling in the first qualifying session of this season. This is not a good omen for the Dutchman.
Yeah. We have two pretty fast Dutch drivers on this grid, I think.
Yes, we do.
Or we do have, yeah, Lars
Visser improving by 0.08 of a second.
That pole position looking ever more likely.
Yes, he's going to try and extend his lead
for the German Dutch driver.
There he is, and by 0.5 he improves his time with a 50.590.
Yeah, that is correct. Rosterson improves his lap, and that's not by much.
Well, still an improvement.
I apologize.
He's very close. And he spins! There's a
2
spin.
minutes to go of this qualifying session, but he will have to stay out of the way because there are a lot of cars approaching him. Keneally hits the wall.
Hits a wall going in.
Yep, confirmation on the live timing screens here that he did indeed hit the wall. As Lucas Alex did that again. Nick did set a purple first sector on that lap as Lars has now slowed down. This really does get your energy going though.
Yes, this.
As Stopa now crosses the line, no improvement. Oh yes, actually 1/10 I think he's found.
It's not going to be enough to improve his overall position as of right now.
He's got 2 more laps. If he has the fuel for it. Tough Puppy has had a green per second. He's in the pits. I see Lars sending a green first sector. There are lots of good sectors coming in here.
His tread grip keeps on improving.
Yeah, as we can see now, as Tough Puppy has now disconnected from the server. Let's see if he's able to rejoin again. Icebrand Stopa, what can he do on this lap? He's not set any really good sectors.
Oh, and it's a 50.8! He goes P2!
That was an electric
massive improvement.
He was not setting very good sectors, but he actually did get it pieced together in the end. That's impressive from the Dutchman. But Lars, oh yeah, he's actually 2/10 up in the first sector already. Stopa, purple first sector, 2/10 up on Lars's. Oh, and he loses it, and he just about avoids the barriers.
That's going to cost him a lot of time, considering the size of this circuit.
Yeah, that will have cost him a lot.
Yeah,
when it's such a short lap as well.
The clock ticks 0. Everyone who's still on a run, Nick Frusterson.
Yeah, he's back down.
Yeah,
we're only waiting for Lucas Alex at this point, and I think he might have exceeded track limits.
Yes, you can see the time is invalidated. The clock is still ticking for him, 1:18. There we go, and ladies and gentlemen, I think we have your grid for the race.
Yeah, that is correct.
Lucas Alex dives into the pits. No improvement whatsoever. Lars Visser on pole with a 50.590, a very large margin from second place and reigning champion Icebrand Stopa.
Nakama has now rejoined the server. I didn't even realize he disconnected. A Tough Puppy has also rejoined.
Yes. And we're going to have 12 cars for this race.
Yeah, as we have official declaration from Kazani Ramdani that he is retiring from this race
Oh,
just because of some hardware issues.
it's very unfortunate.
That is very unfortunate. But all right, let's head into my very own race intro that I will go through. So this track, the Norisring, probably gonna be the shortest track on the calendar this season, I believe. With this pace, we might reach above 50 laps in this 40-minute race. The track consists of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 corners just, while 2 of them are just bends. We expect action, crashes, and probably a safety car too. Anyways, 40 minutes, mandatory pit stop, tire wear as well as fuel is a double rate, which is going to be very interesting to see. And of course, with the different cars, which one will be superior at this track? Remember, they are fairly similar if you count them across all tracks, but some cars just stick out on some tracks. And that seems to be the Mercedes and the Audi for this Norisring circuit. All 4 Audis in the top 7.
Yeah, and the Mercedes taking 1 and 2 for this race. Starting on pole, front row lockout.
All right, just stay. Do not press the go out. Okay, you just did. So what you'll do is you'll return
I'm
to
gonna
pits straight
return
away.
to pits, yeah.
Yeah, I'm staying in this screen. All right, so on pole, as we mentioned, you'll have to do it at the race start.
Yeah.
Unless you have a hotkey for it.
I'll just keep my camera on the leader.
Yeah, that's good. You can return to pits after the race start, so you can see the actual start. All right, so your leaderboard should appear for us quite soon after the race start.
Yeah, and
we have 40 seconds till the green light.
yes.
Ignore the timing tower saying it's the final lap. We will have that corrected once the actual timing tower shows up. I believe we have one Audi here that has incorrect balance of performance.
Maybe that will have to be looked at.
That is being fixed by the race director at the moment.
Well. And with 10 seconds to go, the lights start coming on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lights. All lights are out and they're off. Very.
Control starts on the entire field. It looks like Snowflake got the better of the 2 front runners, and it's about 5 wide at the back. As they come into the first corner, Snowflake goes deep, and it's.
Oh, and they're all going wide.
Oh, and Lars
And there's a collision, Lars.
And it looks like, apart from that was a fairly clean first corner. But that, I can see that timing because I've been flooded with collisions. This will have to be
The collision
a long night.
leaves Isbran Stopa in the lead.
Oh, that is a spinning out.
Oh, there's a spin in the back. There's a spin in the back.
Facing the wrong way out of turn 3. That's going to be as we see Isbran Stopa with a good lead over Kazani Ramandi, who I thought had retired, but he's apparently been able to reconnect as he might be going for a dive into the first corner.
He brakes his earlier.
That Mercedes is a bit too quick on the straights for him, as Lars Visser is going to make a double overtake here, and that's contact.
Oh, Aaron Camille facing the wrong way.
Puppy in the barrier. No signs of the safety car being on the way, though. I think.
All cars keep going. But the fight for the lead.
We've had one question here from Connor asking who we think will win, but I have no idea. This could be anyone's
guess.
this is anyone's race. I think this is going to be a really fun one to watch, guys. And we're happy that you're willing to join us for this fantastic Season 2 race opener. Currently 5 people viewing this race, but we'll see.
We're gonna keep the intervals right now just to see who's close to one another. And
I think I'm getting a bit of lag here, but I think it's fine. As I think Ramondi might be going for a move. No, he's actually just backed out. This section is a place where you do not want to go for moves. As Lars Acer makes a dive into turn 2 on Soboleski, that was very close to both of them being ruined, as that is blue sitting very in the background. And I need to breathe.
Alvaro carry on fighting with another Porsche right now.
That is blue, he's overtaken. Down the inside, it's so difficult to defend around the circuit. Because once you lost the position, you won't be getting it back. Let's see, will Wizard be going for that move? I think Blues is definitely going to retake that position. As Ramondi has taken the lead, and that's Frusterson in the barrier.
Oh, and Frusterson. Oh, and two Audis collide on the outside wall.
Yeah, and it was, I think that was Philip Stopoleski, who has now lost the position to Lars. As Ramondi takes the lead again.
There's an extra. He keeps switching places side by side all the way around the lap.
Inside line, but I think Stopa
gets the switchback.
He's a really clever racing driver, gets that switchback done, and he will not get the position. The Mercedes doesn't really have that acceleration, but it has the top speed of an absolute rocket.
Yes, and his brand goes down the inside, and there's other Audi taking the opportunity as well.
And he's just lost 2 places in
Here's Ramdani
himself as well.
It was too heavy on the lap. And there's Alexis.
That's just Taha who's gone around the rocket track. Part on the apex of turn 1, that's not a place you want to be, but I think he's fine actually.
And considering what happened on lap 1, Lars Visser, not too shabby of a comeback.
No, remember it's 28 points for P1 in this championship. And then a further 23 for second place.
Frusterson goes wide. Ramdani looking on the left side, but stays behind for now.
Yeah. And remember, pole position gives you 2 points, about 1 point for the fastest lap, which is currently held by Lars Visser. Pole position. So currently he's getting 3 points on top of those 19 points for P3. As Frusterson is in the wall again.
Seems like that turn 1 keeps tricking everyone today.
And it's particularly goes to the American here. The pit window is open for the coming 28 minutes. I apologize for that. As Akama has also hit that, I think. But to my surprise, we still haven't had a lapped car.
Aaron Chameleon right behind the Audi Frusterson.
I think we missed Wisbuke taking the lead actually. Because he has taken the lead from the Dutch driver.
Yes, he has.
That just shows how action-packed the race is. Let's give us an update on the tire situation here. What tires people are on.
Yes. We can see most people have started on the mediums. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people who started on the softs.
And no one on hards, which is understandable in such a short race. But remember, not all cars have the multiple tire options. Oh, you're changing. Oh, and there we see some times, yeah. So it looks like a Karma is getting quite close to being lapped. Uncomfortably close, actually. The gap between the first and the last is 37.3 seconds at this.
A comma in the wall.
Yeah, he's hit the ball as thrusters in as well. Lost that position to Aaron Keneally. But the American will not give up as he goes into the very quick
around the outside.
section. But
and there's contact.
And they both spin out.
Both crash. My oh my.
And I think
Fresherson still in the middle of the track.
And he has disconnected from the race. He is retiring.
Retired.
That is our first retirement from this race, as Akama is also pulled into pits and retired.
Look, Aaron Keneally, that crash is going to have cost him.
On Soboleski, that's close as Lewis knocks off into turn 1. 11 drivers still remaining in this race. See how many of those finish, hopefully all of them.
Ramdani is still chasing Sobolewski for that fourth place.
Hitting the wall. Yeah, Ramdani, we know he's a quick driver. And he will be making a dive into the turn 5.
Oh!
He's made it as into the pit comes Wisbuke.
Wisbuke dives into the pits, giving Isbrand stop at
first driver to stop in this race. Let's see how much he does take. As Akama rejoins the race. I believe, yep, he has. He will be a lap down. If not 2, maybe even as there was a move as Soboleski and Ramdani are really fighting for this P3.
Wisbuke out of the pits, passed by Aaron Keneally. He's rejoining the racing service in 10th.
As we now see Ramdani really pulling out of that slipstream now. But we've seen with these cars that once you get out of that slipstream, you instantly give the side toe to the other car, which is not helping.
Ramdani with the move down the inside.
Yeah, that's a lovely little move from the...
it's not over because Sobolewski stays in the slipstream of Ramdani. He's probably going to want to take a look down the inside, maybe. No, he stays back.
Yeah, the Indonesian driver. Oh, sorry for calling you Indian before.
Tough Puppy into the pits. He's stopped.
That's the Indian. That's our Indian driver, Tough Puppy, who is now stopping in the pit. Soon just maybe upbreaking. Visser now right on the back of Stopa, down the inside almost. The two
Mercedes drivers.
Yeah, I think they are the only Mercedes drivers.
They're only 2 Mercedes drivers. There's a crash with Aaron Keneally. A little bit of contact probably that happened there.
Yeah.
Wisbuke overtakes Aaron on fresher tires.
Visser going to the outside. He's going to go for the switchback move maybe. Oh, he loves the switchback moves. He truly does. And Lars Visser looks to have taken the lead. It's not over yet because Stoker will have the inside line for the next corner, but he's back now. As Keneally and Wisbuke are now wheel to wheel, but the Porsche's top speed is a bit lacking, and Keneally will feel that. As into turn 1, that is
Aaron and Wisbuke fighting still.
Yeah, and it looks like Taha has outbraked himself. Into turn 1, as that is an Audi of Akama, who is also Mrs. Mark, as Taha now backs to pits. He might have been out of fuel. I think a lot of these drivers will do a smash and dash pit stop as well, of just going into the pits, putting 1 liter of fuel in, and then going out again.
Yeah.
So we've run 10 minutes, fairly clean. There have been quite a few incidents, but it's fine, I think.
Wisbuke on a fresh retired Aaron Keneally might want to try and pass him.
If he did indeed change, I doubt
if he did,
tires. I doubt he did because then he would.
Yes, he did. He did. He's on mediums though.
I think that just counts the time since the last pit stop. But we'll see. Because the tire change should take 30 seconds, but I'm not sure. We'll see once we get to the end of this race.
Yeah. Look back. Wisbuk still trying to keep up with Aaron Keneally, holding
This
7th.
is the closest battle on the racing circuit right now. The last thing that Wisbuk could want at this point in time is a safety car.
Yes.
Oh, as he nearly rear ends the Porsche.
Nearly rear ends the Porsche, but just misses him.
That's such a lucky escape.
Or probably Aaron braked too early.
I think Lucas Hikes has hit the barrier.
Probably, but right now, Wisbuk is within a second of Aaron Keneally. That slipstream will still be effective.
Icebrand Stope has gained 1/10 of a second on Lars Visser on that previous lap. Looks like Wisbuk is going to focus on the corner exit here as he takes a way wider line than the Irish driver.
He really needs to tuck in behind that Porsche, and maybe he is gonna try and take that position.
Being close in, and he nearly hits the back of him.
Oh, and they both collide! Wisbuk spins out into the runoff. That's a big impact.
As the
safety car is called out.
And you will be able to see that black, sweet-looking safety car. It really does look beautiful. As now, when Lars Visser has now pitted, Stopa has stayed out from what I can see. And he appears to have missed the safety car. The safety car did have its green lights on, we'll see about that.
The green light on the safety car means that cars can overtake because it is waiting for the leader. Probably the safety car will
and it has now stopped on the exit of turn 1. That was one big shot we just witnessed.
Yes. I think the stewards will have a fun day investigating that one.
The stewards will have a long night in the office because that. What could you make out of that incident? I have a question for you. As Lucas Alex has stopped by the safety car, he's supposed to
stop by the safety car. What is he?
What is he doing here? He's about to get lapped by the leader. As the green light comes off, the yellow light comes on, and the leader has been caught by it again. The leader seems completely oblivious to the fact that there is a safety car. That car is now roaming the circuit, but drivers are unaware of it.
Go tell him.
And there's an overtake behind the safety car as well. The safety procedures are not being followed in the slightest. Here, I will make a quick check if I see ice flagger in any voice channel. I do not.
Let me do this.
Yeah, do your race control message and saying that there is a safety car. That's fine. Racer has. But now there's confusing at the safety car as well. The light is now on. Sofa will now very soon be catching the safety car. The safety car now pulls ahead of him. And the safety car has been spun out by the leader. He seems he's gonna get disqualified very soon if he does not adhere.
Stewards will want to impatiently have a word with Isbrand Stopa.
And Lars Visser has wrote in the chat asking why there is a safety car, but the safety car was deployed for an incident. There are overtakes happening on the circuit. I will go in and adjust drivers very quickly.
Race control having issues contacting the drivers properly, causing confusion and delay. Isbrand Stopa still keeps going, passes a safety car again. Seems like the message has not been broadcasted. to the Mercedes team. We're going to be looking onto the safety car. Waiting on track as Saul Beluski, the leader now.
After this discussion with the drivers, I think the safety car could be aborted. The safety car period. There is a chance of that happening. But the
safety car has been, race control has called back the safety car in.
Yeah, and that is understandable considering the conditions, and I think the drivers will have a big telling off from the stewards because of that.
Yes, as Lucas Alex getting chased down by Ramdani right behind him. Ramdani goes on the right side of the Lexus.
Yeah, safety car condition overtake is now reallowed. Yeah, and the Lexus appears to have made one mistake.
Oh, and the Lexus!
Well. Yeah, I think what has contributed to this terrible safety period to be honest, as that is a common thing. It's the absence of
there's an
the
Audi
real penalty.
that spun. Where is it? A comma that had spun at the exit of the corner.
We do apologize for the confusion behind the safety car.
And Donnie is going to try and look for a move on the Porsche. On Alvaro Carrion, he goes down the inside. Oh, that had been enough. Alvaro leaves a lot of space on the inside, but Ramdani rights the curve.
Ramdani, I think, has overcompensated for the space that has been left for him. I think that Porsche's balancing of performance has actually made it one of the slower cars in the grid because all of the cars are slower. As that is Akama off again. And I assume the stewards and the will be looking at that safety car period a lot.
Ramdani finally getting past Alvaro Carrion after that whole chase.
Yeah.
The puppy spins out as he was passing.
Yeah, luckily no one was close to him when that happened.
Lucas Alex to the pits.
We'll see what drivers are yet to pit. We have Lucas Alex is now taking the pit stop. It's also just the race leader, Solboveski. Yeah, I can pronounce his name.
Nearing.
Who is now lapping
Look, Solobuski and Frusterson, the only two drivers who have yet to pit.
Remember who have retired from the race. And yes, that is true. We are now just under our with the extra lap.
Aaron Camilli
when he's gonna dive under the Spanish.
It is a very successful overtake.
Lucas Alex in that Lexus just getting lapped here. Haha, also getting lapped by Blues. The gap between third and second now 19 seconds. With Whiskey taking 2 pit stops so far. Remember, the drivers are allowed to flash their headlight and lapping once.
Oh, Carrion probably close enough to, maybe not close enough to Aaron Canini to get enough slipstream and fight back that position.
Yeah. We are now probably, I think Soboleski is running a strategy of just staying out until the very end of the pit lane. There's been just 11 minutes left of it, and he has not completed the pit stop.
He hasn't hit yet, and still he is keeping a good gap to Isbrand Stoppa.
But Don, if it's down for a corner, the primary performance will be left to the small pit exit for the Sobolewski. That will be seen. And note from the race director that safety car period has been noted and will be investigated after the race. And the race director is
race himself.
Yeah, as Lucas Alex, he's not having a good race. He was having a fantastic season last time around, but not looking as good in Norisring.
On to...
It looks like there are some quite big gaps forming here. Lars Visser is gaining slowly but surely on Isbrand Stoppa.
He is driving the hell of that Mercedes right now.
Yeah, obviously, I checked in with him. He seemed extremely frustrated during that safety car period.
We have 9 minutes 40 seconds to go in the pit stop window right now.
And we still have the leader at the pit.
Leader and Nick Fresserson in 13th with the pit.
Yeah, but Nick has retired now. Okay, so it looked like Stoppa pulled 3/10 out of the German driver in second place. Or third, my bad. As Blues has hit the wall again. Next week you'll join us for the race at the for the finish race at Alvanesto, which is going to be interesting.
Yes, I do not believe we have the GT3 championship has been there last season.
It's a brand new track. This one is also a new track, remember?
Yes.
Ramdani is about to lap. No, it's gonna try to unlap himself, I think, in the leader, maybe. Remember, lap cars play a big role at this track, as it's just a 50-second lap time. That is a short one. As Visser has now gained 7/10 on the driver in second place. I don't know what the time loss actually is. I don't think it's that big for a pit stop, actually. As these cars are traveling pretty slowly and pretty fast through the pit lane. But yeah, Sobolewski, that's what I'll say for this race. It's leading this race quite well, and if the time was below that...
Ramdani losing a lot of time to Aaron Keneally right now.
Yeah, and obviously unlapping himself. He is not entitled to give this position up. Leading driver. As Lars Visser now sets a purple lap.
50.7110.
As the leader tries to re-lap, and obviously if the leader is faster, he is entitled to give that position up. Is this just a very complicated case of ignoring blue flags, or is this just good racing that we won't complain about?
I believe according to the rules, you need to cede to the lead cars if you are being lapped, unless you have enough pace to pass him and stay in front.
Yeah, obviously he did pass him, he had the pace for it, but he appears to have lost that pace now. The gap between Stoppa and Visser now down to just 1.6 seconds as they cross the line.
Very, very close. Lucas Hallex might have a front row seat to that fight.
It's another
50.374, faster than his qualifying lap.
Actually, what was his qualifying lap?
It was a 590, I believe.
Yeah, he has beaten that lap. Impressive feats. And Wisbuk was a third pit stop in this race.
Yes.
I think the first pit stop he made might have been before the pit window. So that explains the second stop. But
we look at how much time Solobowski is losing on second and third, he might want to take that pit stop pretty soon. First of all, to stay within the pit window. Second of all, to have those fresh tires sooner than later.
Yeah, I doubt he's going to change his tires, but we'll see. That's just 2/10 gain on this lap, but he has now caught up to the Dutch driver. Are we going to see a time lap between these two this season? I think so. And to answer Connor's question in the chat, I believe that is just dependent on what car they are driving, showing the timings are in different colors.
Lars Visser, within 3/10 of Isbjørn Stoppa. You might want to look for a move on the left.
Is he going to go for it? Is he going for it?
He's going to go. Is he going to go for it? He's going to go down the inside. It's very tight.
He has done it.
He has done it, but Isbjørn Stoppa might not want to let himself get done like that. He's probably going to want to retaliate.
Yeah, he's gaining. He's gaining.
Side by side, coming to the line.
He's going to be on the outside into turn one, though. This is going to be interesting. Is he going to do another one of his switchback moves?
He attempts a switchback, but it doesn't work because Visser had placed his car perfectly.
That was fantastic defensive driving from Lars Visser. And I think that was one of the few chances Ice Tiger actually had of retaking that lead.
We're gonna look
but now
the second closest battle right now on track, which is Wisbuke and Tough Puppy.
So Akama, I think, just tries to unlap himself and has hit the leader. Wisbuke and Tough Puppy, Wisbuke are going to gain quite a bit of time on this.
Tough Puppy goes wide.
He's dived. He's dived on him, but that was close.
Wisbuke might want to look down the inside of the Lexus into shoulder S.
Lucas Alex is now in the barrier again.
He keeps it going.
Yeah, Wisbuke, I think that's what Wisbuke
nearly avoids.
Obviously, these two have nothing to lose. They are 51 seconds out in the next car as
Lars Visser flashes Tough Puppy, try and get him lapped.
I think he might have lost a bit of time to that, actually. If he appears to get held up a small amount. Wisbuke is the next victim of the blue flag.
And Lars went just a little bit wide, which keeps Isbjørn Stoppa's hopes to get that second place back. We can see
will probably turn to first place. But just 3 minutes to go of the pit window now. Soboleski will now have to make that pit stop within the coming laps here.
He's got about 4 laps to make his pit stop before it's too late and he gets that penalty.
I think don't think it's a penalty. I think you're just straight up disqualified for it.
Disqualified. Even worse. So which makes that pit stop all the more important. Taha dives into the pits.
Again, yeah. As Lucas Alex, obviously, I think he has very little to lose. Because it's just 1 point for P10.
And Stoppa will hope that the soon-to-be lapped Audi in front makes Lars lose just enough time so he can try another move.
See this, as Lucas Alex now goes into the point blank positions, into the pits, dives. Soboleski,
he made his pit stop, and he's gonna make his pit stop. Let's just see where he comes out.
Yep, that is correct. As
he overshoots it.
Standing in the Taha is still standing in his pit. Most actually, he must have been taking tires. As Soboleski
makes that pit stop probably just for fuel.
I think he's just taking 1 liter maybe, splash and dash as we call that. It's down to P3 now. He's kept the podium though.
He's still on the podium, just not the top step anymore.
Yeah. He's so close to the wall and Tough Puppy behind him. There are some of these drivers. I won't name anyone, but are seeming to not acknowledge the existence of the blue flag. So, the gap between the leading driver and the last place driver, Taha has retired now, actually.
He's retired. Went into the pits and parked it.
Yeah. So the gap between last place and first is 5 laps, which is not all too much, actually, at a track like the Norisring, which is just an unbelievably short lap.
Lars Visser flashing the Audi he's about to lap.
Which you get as I get some lag again.
And the Audi swiftly gets out the way. And Lars can keep going.
Taha.
Absolutely disconnection to the server. The Audi trying to move around the outside of the Mercedes. He's trying to prove he's fast enough to stay in front. As Wisbuke trying to keep himself in front of Lars, because 3 seconds in front of him is Blues in 7th place. Oh, and there's an Audi off.
No, that's Lars. That's Lars who's gone off.
Lars just gone off. Lars just gone off in turn 1 as well. There was an Audi as well, I believe.
No, but that's a very close call as he nearly hits the Audi on the re-entry. That was for position as well.
Yeah, and Isbrand stopped by taking back the lead.
It's Icebrand Stopa.
Icebrand. My apologies.
What an angry Duncan as Akama has now also retired from this race. So everyone who is still going, if they go on for 6 more minutes plus 1 lap, they will score at least 1 point.
That mistake from Lars Visser got Sobolewski back into the fight for 2nd in his Audi. He might want to tuck into that slipstream if he wants to try a move down into turn 1.
Remember the top speed of the Mercedes, it is absolutely crazy. But he appears to back off the throttle a bit earlier just to be safe. 10 drivers.
He goes wide, and he taps the wall.
Lars appears to now.
He's got 3.5 seconds to make up if he wants to.
It should be another 7 laps possibly in this race.
Yes, catching someone is one thing, but passing them is another.
Yeah, had to get that accent in there as well. That's great. 6 laps plus 1, I think, if my calculations are correct.
Yes.
Visser gaining a lot though, 51.7 from Stopa. It's a
50.9 from Lars.
He'll be on him in no time if he carries on like that.
Icebrand Stopa probably wants to get as close as possible to that Audi and put him between him and the rest of the top 2 and 3.
Yeah, as Taha has now reconnected to the server. As Ramdani is
Keneally
on the circuit as he hits
parked
barrier,
and he DNFs. He retires from 5th place. As Aaron goes into his pit box.
Yeah. And remember, Ramdani was having connection issues before the race.
Yes.
As we have confirmation from Taha now that his C invite crashed. The reliability issues.
Yes.
There's a lot of barriers. Just 8 tenths on this lap as well as nearly where is he going to be in relation to Top Puppy? Just ahead of him actually. It's not going to be a big gap. We see some fighting out of them.
Oh, and we can see Lars on the charge with 4 minutes remaining.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's so great to see that the one battle that appears to be closing out, happening in these late stages, is for the lead.
The 2 closest battles for the lead and for 7th place. Tough Puppy probably will try and up that pace if he wants to keep up and pass Aaron Keneally. Lucas Alex lets go of the Audi. He's probably wants to get out of the way as fast as possible from the 2 Mercedes.
Yeah, I think, Stopa has just put it in a personal best lap. The 51.4 is Lucas Alex. But
They're pushing.
Yeah. And Taha has now a race against the clock as well. He will want to unlap himself from Ramdani so he can score those crucial 1 point. Visser like 6th back with 3 minutes to go. That's going to turn to about 4 laps, I believe.
With about 4 to 5 laps remaining, he is right on the bumper of Icebrand Stoppa.
That's correct. I believe we might have, in the time frame here, we should be able to fit in 3 full laps and then
Tucks
one
into
extra.
the slipstream. Is he
Is
going
he
to
going
try
to
and
the
look on the
outside?
outside? Oh, and they both collide! Icebrand into the wall.
Oh, a big off for the... Oh, and I think Visser is actually receiving the position, possibly. No, not. Oh yeah, he has given the position back. That is very gentleman's move
Yeah,
from
and
Lars
Sobolewski got
Visser.
put in the wall by the
That's-
Lexus.
It appears that Sopa was forced into the wall, as he said, yeah, by Lucas Alex. That was... I'm not gonna say much, but that looked like a very weird case of ignoring blue flags.
Lars probably want to try another move cleanly this time.
For it. He has the time for it.
He has the time for it. You just
I
gotta.
believe it could be 3 laps actually, as Taha has left again.
It's gonna be. We're gonna have about 3 laps of racing remaining. 3 to 4 laps.
Yeah.
Lars braking a little earlier this time, trying not to crash into Icebrand a second time.
I can just see that Soboleski in 3rd place is just at a 57.9. Has he been in the wall or something?
Well, he is slow going. Was slow in the turn.
Yeah. Oh, is he gonna go for it? Is he gonna go for it? I am on board with him. I don't know what you are, but
I'm looking at both of them right now. He's gonna go down the inside. Icebrand. Oh, he takes the curve. Icebrand takes the switchback on him.
I think you got the better acceleration. That's Wispuke stopping on the track. Out of fuel, maybe.
Yes, and probably out of fuel. But right now, Icebrand and Lars Visser's slipstream, both braking side by side, going to the hairpin. Icebrand goes wide. There's a little bit of contact. Right. Aaron Keneally now behind them, getting a front row seat for that battle with 30 seconds remaining. They're going to have 2 laps of racing.
There is an Audi parked in the last corner on the inside, which is not in a very good position to have a car.
No, unless he goes back to the pits now.
You might as well just park it there. And he has completed the 90% race distance to score points, but that is in the way of this battle.
It's in the way, yes.
Are they gonna cross the line in time though? They will.
They're probably gonna cross the line. Both of them cross the line in time. We're gonna have 1 more lap of 2 laps of racing.
Actually, Carrion has taken
just taken
3rd place.
Squeezes down the inside.
Any contact involved? I think there was. Yeah, there was contact.
There was contact between Blues and Sobolewski, but right now the more important fight, the fight for the win. Icebrand Stoppa got overtaken by Lars Visser.
I believe Sobolewski might actually be stuck in gear or something.
Oh,
he's
Sobolewski
is at the end of his race, but he will be scoring points.
This Alvaro will carry on into the podium positions now. The Audi still stopped onto the track.
Yeah, onto the last lap.
A lot of people DNFing right now, probably on the wrong fuel strategy.
Yeah, as Keneally pits for what I think is the 4th time in this race.
Yes.
He does a smash and dash, I think.
Icebrand Stoppa has 1 lap to make up 1.6 seconds and more.
Yeah, and I think despite running out of fuel, Wispuke will keep that P8, or he will just drop the P9.
Depending on
I
what
believe
Lucas
will
Alex.
also. Yeah, it all depends. And I believe that. Oh, Blues pits.
Yes.
Also.
And Lars Visser, after a valiant fight is going to cross the line and win at the Norisring.
Yeah, that is it. It's gonna be an interesting. Oh my god!
Interesting
Yeah, it
cool
will be
down
an
lap.
interesting season to watch this one.
Oh yeah.
As Alvaro carry on, as Blues has not crossed the line as well. Lap. He's just about crossed it before Tough Puppy, I believe. Aaron Keneally, a very suspect. Oh, he's going through the pits again. He's reversing on the track.
He's reversing on track. The stewards will not gonna like look.
Oh, he's gonna
push. He's gonna push the Audi. He can try and push the Audi.
I think the Audi might be neutral. But if the Audi is in
there
here,
you go.
he might have an issue.
There you go.
But
Aaron pushing Wiz Buke across the line.
We have a fantastic finish to this race.
The Irish driver showing great sportsmanship to his competitor.
Pushing the Audi across the line. What a finish to this
race. What a finish that is.
What a race this was.
What a race.
I'm excited for this season. We have almost 3 months of racing, and if it's going to be this close, I think we're in for a thrill, mate.
Yeah.
He's going to push him around the entire lap, is he?
The Porsche is going to push the Audi around the circuit now, or onto the runoff. The marshals can take care of that.
Yeah, as you told him as well. He shows us that he is the reigning Formula Series champion.
Formula Series champion. Yeah.
Yeah. That race was something.
Spectacular. Eventful, I will say.
Yeah. That's almost got to be the Formula Series race from yesterday.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull some people in for interviews.
Are we gonna get Lars in?
Lars, and then Lars is Bren.
Yeah. Wait, hello Lars.
Hello Lars.
On P1.
Yeah, thanks.
That was a race. That certainly was a race.
Yeah, tell us what was talk us through your mindset during those few last laps. Oh, he's not here anymore?
No, he's left. Okay, we'll see. I think we'll see if anyone else wants an interview.
Yeah. Try Ice Run.
Wait, he's typing. Alright.
Well.
Alright, I think that will be it because we don't have anyone coming in for an interview, I believe.
Yeah, that's going to be it for today's GT3 race, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for stopping by and watching this race with us, and we will see you at the next one, at the finish
track that we can't pronounce.
Yeah, I don't speak that language, unfortunately.
And we could be seeing a stream on the Saturday at Losail in the Formula Series as well.
Yes.
So that will check that one. As we await investigations into all of the 10 billion incidents in this race.
Yeah. And thank you everyone for watching. We will see you all